filming?
Yeah.
This is long overdue, but I wanted to thank everyone who's donated, either to our Cool Earth charity page for the rainforest or to our personal PayPal accounts. So the names of people who have donated are, for Cool Earth, we have Peter from Seattle, Julius from Smooth Gefixed, thank you very much, and Tom Greenfield, yes Greenie. And for our PayPal, we have Daniel Sutza and Manus Kopmans. Thank you all so much. What you're giving really helps us to keep us going. Enjoy the video. Good morning. I'm in Podgorica, the capital of Montenegro. I was meant to stay here for 2 nights, but I don't really want to be here for 2 nights, so I've left early. I was told by people before I came here, my friend Mo, who I hung out in Mostar, and a few other people, that this capital's a bit of a shithole. But I thought along the way, oh, maybe so, but it's on my route, and maybe I can make a video like kind of making fun of it a bit. But now I've got here, I'm like, oh fuck, it'd be like making fun of a disabled person. I just can't. I'll show you a bit of the town centre, which is just a water fountain and some shops around. But anyway, I've had enough of hostels, got woken up again by some twat coming out at 5 in the morning. I don't know where it was because there's nothing to do in the city. There's places to drink, but that's it. But I want to go back out into the mountains. I was going to do a shorter route to get to Kosovo, but I've decided to extend it with something a bit more spicy. So I'm going to Albania. I was going there anyway, but I've decided to pick a different route. So if I zoom in here, you can see a road there and a road that connects there, and the space in between is a huge mountain pass. I believe there's hiking trails along the way, but I'm going to try and traverse it with my bike and see if it's possible. I've also heard that this valley is one of the most beautiful things in the area, in the Europe. I don't know. Yeah, no, I I googled like most beautiful places in the Balkans, and this valley came up, so I really want to go there. And even if I'm not successful, I can just turn around. But that's the plan. So I'm going to fill up on supplies, and then I'm back out into the wild again for 4 or 5 nights, I think. Okay.
Back down at the boat. Those are good fun, or sometimes you're just literally just like, you can sort of hike up. Next, keep right over a ridge line.
I've been walking uphill for about an hour. I'm not quite in Albania yet. I'll be there in about half an hour. But if you look at the elevation for the entire route to Kosovo, you can hardly even see there's a bump. So these two huge mountains in the middle are going to be fucking savage. The last 2 borders I've crossed, the border guards have enjoyed fucking with me. So the one in Montenegro, there was that stray dog, and the guy said, "It's drug dog," very, very seriously. And I thought, oh shit, oh maybe those antibiotics from Bosnia. And then a few seconds passed, and it's a joke. Oh, whew. And then the same thing at the Albanian border. She said, "Where are your bike papers?" What the f— bike papers? Yeah, it's another joke. Okay, thank you. But yeah, finally in Albania. Whoop. Descending down, yeah. It's always a challenge when you're looking on a top-down map and deciding what mountains to climb and where to go, and then you get here and like, oh fuck, these are huge. How am I gonna walk my bike over these? But yeah, we'll try and see what happens. Okay, see you in a bit. I'm just making some noodles in like an abandoned petrol station. I came in to get some shelter from the sun, and now it started raining. Hopefully there's no thunder. I should be going into the mountains in a couple of hours and then working my way upwards. I'm pretty burnt. Those instructions I got from the pharmacist not to go out in the sun have just gone to waste. Yeah, I can't keep out of the sun. I've got, I normally wear cycling gloves, and on the tips of my index fingers I've got some burns, and they're really painful. I've been putting factor 50 on, but when you're out in the sun all day, it's hard to block everything. I'm also running low on sun cream, but I should find some shots before I start cycling upwards, hopefully. But I need to find a cash point to get some Albanian money. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I might have to, yeah, actually I shouldn't go into the mountains without Albanian money, because they're not going to have card readers up there for the few restaurants there are if I need water or something. But yeah, I'll just eat and then I'll be off again. just come off the road. Probably going to camp here tonight because just up ahead there's a village. I carried my bike up here from the road. That's the road there, and then I came up and I fell over at the top, and it kind of gave me second thoughts about my ability to. Oh, car's coming, I need to duck down. It gave me second thoughts about my ability to do that over a 1900 meter mountain pass. But I'm still going to go up to the end of the road, and if I'm going to ask some people up there, people always say that you can't do things. I mean, they just look at the bike and they don't I guess they kind of underestimate your patience, because most people do things in a day. But if it's a case of either pushing myself to do this or failing and losing 3 days by going back and then back round to a different mountain pass, I'm in that respect far more stubborn to try and do things. But there's a fine line between when you ask someone if is something very difficult or is it actually impossible. People always say, no, you can't do that. But we'll just have to see tomorrow. We're in a farming area, so there's lots of dogs and they might keep me up, but I'm quite far out, so I don't need to worry about them coming to find me, I don't think. Yeah, I'm just going to sit down, rest, and then set up a tent. See you tomorrow. Morning. I feel fucking terrible. I'm gonna try not to whine too much and keep this brief. I was like 80% sure that there was someone watching my tent last night. I heard what sounded exactly like footsteps up here. I was listening to a podcast really quietly. I put it on one volume and hold it next to my ear. And then as soon as I turned the podcast off and kind of moved and rustled in my sleeping bag, there was also human voices, and then everything stopped. Oh, thunder's starting. So I waited 20 minutes, very slowly got out of my tent, and then sat on that rock for about 45 minutes. It's just started raining. I'm trying to quickly protect everything that's not waterproof. Okay. Today's definitely going to be a challenge. Squatting like this over my stuff for about half an hour, and I don't know if the rain's going to stop soon. This could just be an all-day thing, but I have no signal to check the weather, so I can just pack up my stuff in the rain. All the important stuff's already packed up. My tent was packed up dry, that's good. But all the small things, you need to zip things into little pockets, and when it's raining you get water into I don't know. I guess half an hour more and I'll see what's happening. just getting worse. Don't really know what to do. I'm slowly getting damp underneath my waterproofs. But if I try and pack everything up, it's just the stuff I leave is going to get wet too, I don't know. I really have no idea whether to go up or not. I've got no network to check if the rain's going to stop in the coming days, or if it's rain, mostly rain all day for the next few days. There's no way I can do I can pull my bike up a hiking path over a mountain pass. There's just no chance. I'm thinking now the best option would be to descend back down and do the original mountain pass that I was going to do, that's smaller and paved the whole way. Less adventurous, but I think just considering the conditions, it's really unsafe to be doing mountain passes full stop when it's when there's thunder and lightning. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards going back down. Okay, thug life, I'm going up. Fuck it. This is probably a bad idea. Okay, so yeah, the blue dot is where I am now. So I'm at 700 meters roughly. I need to climb to 1,700 on the road and then dip down into the valley. My thinking is, I'm offline, so I can't see all the roads. It only loads the roads around where you're moving. But if I can't go up to the other side over the second mountain to continue, I can follow this road that goes down the river. That should connect to something else. But as you can see, it stops loading here. But if I follow the river down, it goes to a bigger, it gets wider and wider. And so my thinking is, there's got to be a road that leads out of there. That might end up being harder than walking over the hiking path, but I'm gonna go up and YOLO. Okay, bye. That road I saw going south, I forgot that I have Google Maps downloaded, offline maps downloaded. That river going south just leads back to where I came from basically, but a really long route. Yeah, I just have to try and make it over the mountain pass. I have to really try. and if not, yeah. Okay, bye. I can see where the first mountain pass is. There's a first ridge, and then I have to go up and then hook round into that cloud.
Help you? No?
Sorry?
Help you and it's okay?
Oh, it's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. This fucking road's never ending. I can't ride down it because everything's falling off the bike. I should have looked at the map and the climb I was meant to do tomorrow that isn't paved. I think it's some path that goes up into the cloud. So that's not happening. It didn't look that severe, but that's really wild, fuck. I'm just gonna start the path tomorrow, if I can find somewhere to stay down there that's reasonable. And I'll see what I can do. I just spoke to an Albanian guy who has climbed all the mountains around here. He looked at my route and said it's impossible. He said he did the same route last year, I think, and lots of like actual climbing, and there's no way to carry a bike even if I take all the bags off and do it separately. He also said that the road, that there was a second road that goes down the river, and he said the road's even worse than this. It's just a huge loop, so I just have to walk back up tomorrow, and then I've lost a few days, but it could be worse. I could have tried it and had to quit halfway up, but okay. Guess what's just fucking broken? The metal bit holding my back rack on. The screw's probably stuck inside there, so I can't fit anyone easily. Oh, fuck my life, Jesus, fuck. It's not been a good few days, or few weeks actually. The only thing I can do now is wait here and hope a van with room comes up, and I can, hopefully they're going to a big city, and I can say I'll get cash out at the city. I can't even really wheel it because, well yeah, this is what happens. The screws come out and this mount has bent, and now up at the top, the right side is rubbing on the wheel, so it can't be walked along really. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and hitchhike. I was thinking about all the stuff I could buy in a shop on the way down, and cakes and shit, and I'm far too far away now. And I'm probably sleeping in these fucking woods tonight. I don't know what the chances are of managing to get out of here today. Okay, I'm just gonna, I'll cook some of my fucking spaghetti and then
Wow.
just see what happens. Okay.